We're talking watches with a very special theme. Come see the top new arrivals of the week. Hi friends, awesome to see you as always.
Hey,
Good to be here.
It's almost Halloween.
It is, it's a very fall themed episode.
Yes.
We have an exciting theme in place, which I will get to here very soon. Before I do that, thank you guys for joining us. We want to do a wrist check. It's always my favorite time of each episode. So Justin,
Should I
I
start
like when
off?
you start.
Okay.
What are you wearing today?
One of my favorite Halloween watches. Actually, one of my favorite watches
The
altogether.
cat is out of the bag a little early.
Yeah, Explorer 2.
Yes.
I mean, I love this watch. I love the white and orange, one of my favorite color combinations. It's just a great watch, and it's a little Halloween nod, not too on the nose.
That watch is awesome.
It's good.
It's a very you watch.
Yeah.
What about you, Brandon?
What do you guys got on?
wearing
So
today?
got on this tropical 1016 from 1966.
Ooh,
and,
wow.
I was also thinking like Halloween, candy, chocolate bar,
Yeah.
whatever.
Okay.
You know, maybe
I get like
Mr.
spooky haunted house, like, you know,
Kind of the flash of
facade of a
lights.
haunted house on the dial. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
That's
I
a
was-
really great watch.
Being
I was
imaginative,
thinking
but
more
I like it
candy,
either way.
but-
Yeah.
All right.
He's going chocolate. All right, well, the
do you
cat
got?
is definitely out of the bag. Today's theme is Halloween. So for
what
the
do you
sake
got?
of the wrist check, I went with this awesome Datejust. It's a turnograph. So jack-o'-lantern, turnograph. I like the kind
Okay.
of darker gray, black, and
Yeah.
you see the red seconds hand? There's also the red date
red
wheel.
date, yes.
It's
Oh,
not
yeah.
roulette, it's all red. So initially I was like, this kind of gives me vampire vibes. But
Yeah.
you know I love the turnograph. It's a
I like
pretty
it.
great
It's
watch.
good.
Has wonderful history, so a little bit different for my wrist check today.
Very nice. Yeah. Stainless steel. We don't see a ton of
Not
those on your
always.
wrist. Yeah.
Nope.
Oh yeah, but it's got the white gold bezel. So
Very true. So I still have
Yeah,
that
true to the,
precious
Still have to
metal.
include the gold. Yes.
You guys know me so
Yeah.
well. Well, these are just our watches for our wrist check here at the table. What are you guys wearing while watching? Be sure to sound off in the comments and let us know. It's one of our favorite pieces. Okay, theme, Halloween is upon us, and technically it's tomorrow. So we have gotten in the spirit early.
Forgot my
and
costume.
Some of this isn't a spooky costume?
Yeah, it is.
I'm trying to be funny. Okay, here it is, Halloween themed. It was pretty broad. Whatever tickles your fancy. Spider dials, ghost bezels, color specifics. Who knows where we come from
Very
on
broad,
this one.
yes.
I know. So that's our theme. This is what we're going with. We don't know what we have chosen today. So if you're unfamiliar with Watch in the Box or you've returned, let me break this down for you. Justin represents by bringing the top modern watch each week.
Yep.
Brandon represents by bringing the top vintage watch each week. And I get to bring the top watch for the ladies, no matter what that watch is. So I'm ready to get to it. Halloween themed, what did you find of our new arrivals?
I found one of my favorites, and it's not just a watch, it's a whole line of watches. It's a whole model of
Okay.
watches, I guess. I went with the Rolex Milgauss.
Oh yeah.
And the reason I say it's a whole model of watches because I had a very, very hard time choosing between this one with the black and orange dial and the Z Blue Milgauss.
Which do you prefer most, personally?
Personally, I think the Z Blue Milgauss. And I really like that for Halloween because it's not, this one's a little more on the nose, right?
True.
Black and orange. It's hard to deny black and
Yeah.
orange is like a Halloween color palette. But the Z Blue is a little more, I get kind of like mad scientist vibes.
Okay.
Right? Not
Reminds
so.
me of the gourds or like those extra warts on the pumpkin.
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah. So, you know, I'm kind of think of like a scientist in his lab, Frankenstein with the electricity, the Jacob's ladder, and I don't know, I just get those, you know, the lightning bolt hand and, you know, mad scientist. So I think the Z Blue is really good. I ended up going with this one today because it was a little more on the nose.
That's awesome.
But a fantastic watch
Yeah.
outside of Halloween. I don't wear it all the time, just probably gets an extra day of love on Halloween.
Yeah, tell us about the details.
116400 Rolex Milgauss. It's time only. And if you know me, you know I love the Milgauss line. It was recently discontinued. Sad. It will come back, but for now, these will hold me over. Stainless steel, 40 millimeters, smooth bezel, time only. Very tool watch, very purpose driven, right?
Yep.
And it, you know,
Purpose-built.
the Milgauss, it has that Faraday cage that protects from the magnetic interference.
Yes.
So you know, if you are a mad scientist and you're working with these things in the lab, this one might be a good choice for the wrist. But anyway, Rolex Milgauss, always find a reason to give it some love, and for Halloween, I think it's a good choice.
Oh yeah, that watch is awesome all year round, but
Yeah.
it kind of does hit the nail on the
Yeah.
head when it comes to Halloween
Yeah.
themed. It's that lightning bolt orange
The lightning-
hand
I love the
that
lightning bolt
truly
hands.
sends it to sort of
Yeah.
this mad scientist space that you're at, but also all of the other notes on it, the size, the smooth bezel, the lume on it alone. Like
Yeah.
I like that watch.
Even the green the green crystal, that one that has the green, it gets very Halloween vibes on that too.
Even the white one with the orange.
Even the white and orange.
It still feels a little ghosty, right? Maybe you had a bite of candy corn or something along the way.
Yeah. So
awesome pick, Justin.
Awesome. Cool. Well, I'm excited to see what you guys have.
We had some good new arrivals on Bob's Watches. If you guys aren't familiar, every day new watches get loaded at bobswatches.com/new arrivals. Subtle plug, but seriously, it's a fun place to even just window shop. See what kind of watches we're getting in. Everything from vintage to extremely new. I mean, last week you saw the 2023 GMT, the gold Rolex GMT. I mean, wonderful things are truly coming around. So be sure to check over there and see, I don't want to say what we missed, but what we chose around. So we're talking ladies' watch.
Yes.
Yeah,
You ready to see what I found? All right. I have a Rolex Datejust, reference 18078.
Wow.
This gorgeous watch is an 18 karat yellow gold. It's circa 1983. It's 36 millimeters. The thing about this watch for me is the dial. There's many things about this watch that I will get to, but this dial is a wood dial. So it doesn't stop there, all right? We've got the date at 3 o'clock, we've got the day at 12 o'clock, but this bezel has a bark bezel finish, and it doesn't stop there. It goes to the center links, and I'm not kidding. It doesn't stop there. I also have 12 diamonds on this bezel.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I felt that pop of pumpkin with this dial. I think the orange pulls a little bit out with the gold than the brown in the wood dial, but come on. For the bracelet, obviously a presidential bracelet has the hidden clasp. It just means it's
Love it.
comfortable and all else. I actually really like the crown detail over the barked finish on that center lead.
The contrast is nice.
Yeah, isn't that kind of fun? Okay, outside of that, you've got the waterproof screw down crown. It has, correct me if I'm wrong, a single quick set. So the date quick sets, but the day does not.
Yes.
So for a 1983 watch, this thing is in wonderful condition and it looks awesome on my wrist.
I'm appreciative of any kind of quick set on an older watch,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Especially the president.
Sapphire crystal, so it's nice and scratch resistant. I'm a big fan of this pick today. It's a lot going on. Where do you guys fall on this one?
I think I've said it before. I wasn't a fan of bark at the beginning, but it's grown on me a lot. The diamond bezel is kind of really makes it pop. I think I like them more without the diamonds, but the diamonds are cool. You know, another hour marker there, kind of.
I felt the diamonds maybe pulled this a little bit more feminine. I think it's a universal watch.
Makes it just a
Anybody
little
that
more-
enjoys it would enjoy this
Just
one.
makes it a little more, you know, pop, flashy.
Slightly
and
flashier,
More dressy or yeah, it's cool. I mean, I love the wood dial. I totally see like fall. You know, fall here, Halloween. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
Thank
I think it's a
you.
great watch. I love, again, that dial, right? That's
Funky.
Wood dial.
You know
for
I'm
me,
a
that's
sucker
it.
for
Like,
unique things.
that wood dial is just so beautiful, and when you see it up close.
And you know what's wild with wood dials? Everything is sliced differently, so none of them are the same. So sometimes you'll get a little bit of that darker coloring in some, and this one I just think is actually really even.
Yeah.
It is very even, yeah. It's similar to the stone, right? No two are the same. They're all, I mean, it's a natural material, so none of them are exactly the same. And I love that about it. It's unique. This one's different than another watch that's the same exact configuration because of that burl wood that's, you know, just a different natural product. Gorgeous watch. I love it. I think it's a great choice.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Well,
I do love these 36 millimeter day dates for ladies. They're good shareable too.
very true.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very, very true. All right, we've got our top modern watch. We've got our top watch for the ladies. What about vintage, Brandon?
So we've got a vintage Rolex Submariner, reference 16800. So it's a from 1985, and it's got the white gold surrounds. So this is like right when Rolex went from the matte dials to the glossy with the white gold surrounds, similar to what they have today. This one, it's aged in a really nice way. I picked it for our Halloween theme because the hour markers and hands, they've changed. The hour markers on the dial are more like a pumpkin-y patina, where the hands are like a lighter yellow. So kind of off the bat, it was giving me like candy corn vibes. So that's why I picked this one.
Are you a candy corn eater for Halloween?
Yeah, I'm a big candy corn fan.
Are
Big
you?
candy corn fan.
You are too?
I like it. I don't know that I'm a big fan.
I mean,
of
you know.
it's,
I'm
I
really
feel
sorry.
Like it's
I go for the chocolate. Candy corn is not my Halloween candy.
but
I
candy
thought
corn is Halloween. It's like the obligatory Halloween candy,
The
right?
aesthetics. I
It's like,
reuse the same candy every year in the candy bowl, so it looks really pretty, and then everyone knows don't touch it.
don't touch it. It's just for looking at. Yes.
Anyway, that is very true to the patina and the hand coloring. They're
so-
not the same, but that
Exactly.
looks so cool.
It looks cool. This one's a full set, which is nice. It's got the sticker on the back. Case is super sharp with the bevels. Overall, really nice example. But yeah, the colors, just when you said Halloween, I remember seeing this one. And
Yeah.
Gotta pick this.
4 lines of text. Wow.
Yeah, so it's the 16800. It's got the quick set date, which is really nice. Sapphire crystal. So it's basically, you know, the 16800, the transitional
Sure,
steps.
sure.
And this is the second half of the transition where they kind of look like they do more.
I
today.
love the white gold surrounds.
You do? I mean,
Great shape.
I like them too.
On this one,
I like them
I
both.
think it
Yeah, I like
sets
them
the
both. You just gotta have
patina
both.
off.
Yeah.
I love these transitionals. We've talked about it before, where it looks vintage. When you see it, it's, you know, it has that inherently vintage feel. The aluminum bezel, the patina, that the pip is a great color on this one as well.
Yeah.
Good call out.
Exactly, and it has the modern features that you
Functionality.
like, the modern
Yep.
functionality, the sapphire crystal, which I really appreciate,
Yeah.
just because I knock that crystal on a lot of things, and I like the
It's
sapphire.
a big help.
The color and look, it's Halloween. I love it. In vintage, this is what I want from you know, a quote Halloween watch from a vintage. I think it's a really nice patina. The black with that, I mean,
really
you know, I
pops.
got black and orange. I'm gonna call this black and orange. I'm gonna go out on a
sure.
ledge, you know, roast me on it. But I think that's black. I think that's orange enough that I'm including it in the category for Halloween.
Yeah.
And I think it's great. I just think it has a fantastic look to it. It's very warm, and
I would
it's just a
fawn
beautiful
to wear
watch.
that watch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would
it's
wear it all the time. Great choice.
Thank you.
Home run today, guys, for the sake of Halloween. It's fun though. These are just our picks for what we think Halloween could be representative of. Again, these are kind of our personal tastes and
course,
flavors play into
Yeah.
this. But what do you guys think of when it comes to Halloween themed watches? And even so, we can maybe just carry this through to the season. What does a fall watch feel like to you? Do you pull out field watches? Are we going more on like colors? How does this play? I'd be
like-
curious that you guys to weigh in on this.
I like more leather straps in fall, although I'm
Yes.
a very leather strap fan anyway, but I really like them in fall. I don't know if anyone else feels the same. Let us know in the comments below.
Yeah.
What are you doing for fall?
Yes, very fun. Well, as always, thank you guys for tuning in to this week's episode. We will be back with even more watches next week, so don't forget to tune back in then. Until then, though, please be well.